Good morning, Nerd Out families. It's so good to see you again. I'm Andy Hodgen. I'm the school counselor, and today we are talking all about play and how play can be very calming and anxiety reducing for kids, especially right now, what we're going through. So children really communicate through play, and toys can be their words. So I'm going to teach you some techniques today, and some of them might seem a little weird and off for you, but they're really comforting for a child who may be anxious. So as an outside therapist, this just doesn't work for kindergartners. It also works, I even do this with middle school. So if you have a third grader, they still like to play, and using these strategies and these techniques are, again, very calming for a child. So we're going to focus on that. But first, I'm going to share a fun YouTube clip with you guys so you can kind of understand what I'm talking about. Here we go. I'm just pulling it up right now. And here we go. Oh, let's make sure I have this. Hold on one second, guys. I'm still learning the strategy. I got to make sure my sound is on. And here we go.
Oh, hey, Andrew. How was school today?
Well, it was a very frustrating day. Tommy was teasing me about my haircut, and that was embarrassing. As a way of coping with my embarrassment, I became angry. I'm ashamed to admit it, dear mother, but I could not resist striking Tommy with my fist. While this act of emotional release did offer a moment's respite from my embarrassment, the victory was short-lived. The next thing I knew, Tommy had immobilized me with a headlock and gave me what is referred to colloquially as a swirling.
This isn't how kids communicate, but they do communicate in other ways. Play is a child's first language. When a child plays, they express thoughts and feelings that would otherwise remain hidden. That's why play therapy can be a powerful tool for addressing a child's cognitive, behavioral, and emotional challenges. Licensed mental health practitioners use play therapy to help children process their experiences and develop more effective strategies for managing their world. Licensed mental health practitioners use play therapy to help children process their experiences and develop more effective strategies for managing their world. To learn more about play therapy and registered play therapists, visit a4pt.org.
Oh.
I really just need a chocolate milk on the rocks and a long soak in the tub.
So you could see how cute that was. Again, children just don't communicate the way that adults do. So one technique that I want to talk to you about today, and then I'm going to post another video of you seeing it in action with my own son, is tracking. So we're going to go over what's called the teal model, and that's for play therapy. But it's also something that's called filial therapy, and that means how you as the caregiver can play with your own child. Tracking is very easy. It's just being almost like a sports announcer and observing things that you're seeing. So as your kid's playing, you can say, oh, I see that you picked that up. Oh, I see that you decided to play with that. Oh, you chose this color. It's important not to name things, like, so maybe they pick up an army guy. You don't want to say, hey, so you picked up the army guy. You can say, oh, I see that you picked that up. Or you can say that, oh, you decided to pick that color instead of naming the color. Because kids use their imaginations in lots of different ways. So it's really just being present with your child and observing what they're doing without judgment. And if you can get that down, you've got the first technique of playing with your child in a therapeutic way, which is just tracking, observing what they're doing, and just being really present with them. Kids love it. They may seem a little weird, like, Mom, or, Grandma, what are you doing? Just say, hey, I'm just really interested in what you're doing, and I'm here just to fully listen to you. So we'll look about what tracking is in just a little bit, but I did want to go ahead and tell you about what that is. And again, our teal model is pretty simple. Tracking, is the T, encouragement is the E, empathy is the other E, and then limit setting. And so we're going to go over all of those over the next couple of weeks, but really I just want to focus on tracking today, and that's being fully present with your child and just observing and noting what they're doing, just like a sports announcer does, like a play-by-play when you're watching football. That's kind of what you're doing with your child's play. Do you have to do this with your child every time you play with them? No. In fact, maybe just reserve 15 minutes a week, 20 minutes a week, just to be truly in with your child and say, hey, you know what? Let's go to the playroom, or let's go to where your toys are. And I just want to, you can play with the toys in any way that you want to. And you're just being fully present. Again, the reason why this is important right now is it does give your child a sense of security. It releases anxieties. And most importantly, it gives them a sense of control of their world right now. Because right now, they feel like their world is totally out of control. So with you being able to say, hey, I just want to be present with you, or just be here with you in this moment and play, it really gives a kid a sense of control, and anxieties just kind of melt away. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Tune back in and we'll have part 2. And I just hope that you guys are enjoying your time together as a family or as a caregiver. Please, again, reach out to me if you have any questions, and I will be more than happy to assist you in any way I can. Have a great day.